Hey everyone, and welcome to 2024 Global Big Day. Global Big Day is birding's biggest day of the year, where thousands and thousands of people go out and submit millions of bird observations. Today, Jordan from Bright Eyed Birding, my girlfriend and I, we're heading out to try and see over 100 species in a single day. Stick around and see if we're able to do it. Alright, first location of the day, we're at Big Cottonwood Regional Park and just at this marshy area, and we are going to see what we can pick up right away early in the morning, just after 6 a.m. So let's get after it. And we pretty quickly started picking up a few of the common species, including the red-winged blackbird, the song sparrow here, while we were looking through this beautiful Cottonwood Park just before the sun rose. Just a quick note that today we were going fast because we wanted to try and reach our goal, so I wasn't able to get video of every single species. After each location though, I will still recount all the species we saw at that specific area, even if I didn't get them on video. Some spotted in Liberty Park too.
Yeah, it's just like in a flock this big, if we do get one, then it's like, can we
Here are the rest of the species we saw at location 1. Some were flyovers, some were audio only, and some we will see later in the day where I will get video of them, but this is just a quick recap at location 1. Alright, second location now. We picked up about 15-ish species. I won't try and do the final counts. Wow, it's getting windy. But we are at we're at Tanner Park. There we go. How are you? I think that's one of our gray warblers. Can't.
How many ducks are like they're about to fall out of the sky?
Oh, that's a left there, isn't it?
Now we had a solid list going up until this point for the day, but we knew we needed a few more warblers and a couple other common species for this area before leaving, so we kept searching.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm worn, I'm weary. Travel far, now retreating.
Dude, that's a warbler.
That's the orange crown.
I've longed for this place for so long.
We've been picking up a lot of different species at this spot. We got a bunch of flycatchers on the list. We picked up a few warblers. You can maybe hear the orange-crowned warblers calling behind me. Doing pretty well here. We're hitting a lot of the target species we want to try and make our way up to 100. Come to the end of location 2. Here are the species that I didn't get on video that we did see, including a crow between hotspots. We also saw a house sparrow in the parking lot just before leaving, pushing us to 33, and then just crossing a third of the way there, we saw a great-tailed grackle, the 34th species of the day. Now we really needed some high production out of Leakey ponds if we were going to reach 100, because this was our main waterfowl and shorebird hotspot. It started off really well with a Swainson's hawk flying overhead, and then we caught an unexpected loggerhead shrike just off in the brush, which was super awesome. Let's see what other species we were able to find and if we could push our numbers closer and closer to 100.
Remember their faces, remember their facing home. Oh, till we meet again, oh, and I breathe in the air fresh from the blessed Midwest. I am held by the forest where I go for rest, and washed by the waters of Lake Michigan, and wherever I go I will return again to my home, the blessed Midwest.
Location number 3 for the day, we're out at the Lee Cay Ponds area, picking up a good amount of shorebirds, some ducks as well. We really need to pump those numbers up though if we're gonna get to 100, so hoping for a good variety of species. We have seen a couple rare ones. We got a couple red-breasted merganser, got a lark sparrow, so birds we weren't necessarily expecting to pick up, we're grabbing, which is awesome. That's exactly what we need right now. I will say it is only 9:30 right now, so we're doing good on time. We just need to get to a couple more areas and get a lot of these species. So we're about to hit the main area of Lee Cay Ponds after checking off some of the more secluded areas, and we are gonna see if we can add some more to our total. While we picked up a lot of species at Lee Cay Ponds, they had a huge area of the conservation area closed off for a hunting type event, which is such a big bummer on Global Big Day because we would have loved to check out the other ponds, and we really think we left a few ducks on the table that we could have gotten if the whole area was open. Still, we pushed our totals pretty high. Next was a quick pit stop at the Salt Lake International Center. The only 2 new species we added to the list here were Brewer's blackbird, which you can see hopping around. And then we picked up a barn swallow as well, which I could not get video of. All right, we're at spot number 4 now, Lee Creek Natural Area, just heading out. Never been here before, not a lot of bird activity. We did see an egret, and yeah, we're just kind of walking out towards the Great Salt Lake now. Hoping we can pick up a few good shorebirds here, but so far looking a little bleak. Pretty desolate at the moment, not getting a lot of species, unfortunately. Now, Lee Creek was a major bust on the day, and we were starting to be worried about whether or not we could hit 100. We desperately needed some of those ducks we missed and some new species at the next spot.
Sorry. We also saw a northern area flying by.
Location number 5 of the day, I believe we're at. We're at the Great Salt Lake State Park. We just picked up a few more duck species. Yeah, so I think our numbers are up into the mid-70s now. We're still got a ways to go if we're gonna break 100. Not feeling super confident at this point, but we will see how far we can push it. All right, having some lunch, Chick-fil-A. We did actually pick up tree swallow and California quail while sitting here. That's why we came out to a nature area, so pretty sweet to get those just while enjoying some lunch. All right, our last big location of the day, we are now heading up to Alta's feeders, one of my favorite spots over the winter. I'm gonna hope the rosy finches are still there, as well as a bunch of other species. If we have a chance of breaking 100, we gotta hit it big here. So let's head all the way up the canyon to Alta. little bit different environment up here. We still got snow up in the mountains of Utah. Gonna check out the feeders. Just got a Clark's nutcracker up on the tree, and we're gonna see if we can get the rosy finches now and maybe some more. That's a black rosy finch for sure. The feeder provides per usual. We added 8 new species onto the day, both the rosy finches, gray crowned and black rosy finch. We're hoping for a red-breasted nuthatch and a hairy woodpecker. Not feeling very fortunate. It was seen earlier here today. Maybe it'll come back. Really hoping. The Alta feeders turned out to be an incredible stop, really pushing the species count higher, but this was the end of the line for me. I didn't quite make it to 100, unfortunately. Oh man, my first ever big day was incredible. We finished at around 93 lifers. Jordan's gonna continue on. I'm pretty tired though, and birding should always be fun in my mind. If I would have continued, it would not have been as fun. I would have loved to push over 100, but still an extremely successful big day. Again, Jordan's continuing, so make sure to check out his channel, Bright Eyed Birding. I'll definitely have it linked below. He's gonna move on to Farmington Bay and hopefully push over the 100 mark. We were just missing a few ducks and a couple of other species we were hoping to hit. And yeah, but still, just an awesome day. First ever big day in the books. 93 species ain't too shabby. But yeah, thank you as always for watching, and I will see you in the next one.